Good afternoon, my beautiful people. Today is the first day of my 2023 Nutcracker vlogs. This is actually the first Nutcracker vlog that I'm ever doing because I've never been in a Nutcracker before. This is my first Nutcracker ever. I'm 15 and I still haven't had a Nutcracker. This is my first Nutcracker, which is like kind of crazy. My new studio actually does it, and this is my first time. This is all the makeup I have just laying around in my bathroom that we're gonna use today, so you know, that's fun. Hello, my beautiful, lovely people. Today is another day, and this is a get ready with me / more like do my makeup with me for my last Nutcracker rehearsal before Nutcracker. I think the email said no earrings, so I guess we're not doing earrings today. Sadly, I'm always known as the person who has like the cutest earrings, so I'm sad I won't get to, you know, be that girl. Yo, I think I'm just like too tired. I'm just rambling because I'm too tired. Like my brain is not working. I'm like 15 minutes ahead of schedule, as always. So guess who's just gonna sit on their phone on the couch and chill before I have to go. We just had to sort of do like a dress rehearsal, so I had to do my makeup and my hair, but like, it's not that big of a deal today. The real Nutcracker is gonna be the stressor. Like, I'm scared, but I'm excited, but I'm scared. All right, here is the fit, the ballerina fit. Let's go. So first I have Chinese for like 45 minutes, and then I have Snow Sprite for 45 minutes, and they overlap for like 15 minutes, so I'll just be a little late to Snow Sprite, I guess, which honestly we don't do much in that class, so. There's Arabesque over there. I'm just waiting. I'm like 5-10ish minutes early as always, so I'll probably go in soon. I think the younger girls are here right now, so like the parking lot is packed with like parents. So I just got out. It was good. We ran the dances like a bunch of times, and then we got a really confusing talk about like what we're supposed to wear there. But every time she would say a word, we would add something different, and I'm like, wait, then what are we showing up in? So, you know, we'll see. But yeah, it was fun today. So my aunt is actually about to arrive soon. We have her coming over so that she can come watch my Nutcracker and stuff. So she'll be coming over tonight. I'm about to film my little put a finger down part, I think it's like 8 of Ballerina Edition, because I need things to do backstage. We're gonna be sitting there for a bit, just doing nothing. So I need something to do. So I'm gonna have all my put a finger downs ready for me and my friends. Hello, my lovely people. Today is Friday, December 29th, and this is preparation day. I'm the kind of person that needs like a to-do list and like a schedule for everything. So I have all my food, and I'm gonna put them in like different bags and stuff for tomorrow, because later on today I will tell you what the day is like gonna be full of. So here we have napkins, a bunch of chocolate stuff like peanut butter and Ritz crackers, and little granola squares, and then like some candy. And then on this side I have like pretzels and popcorn and like goldfish. So these are like my chips. And then I'll bring some protein in like these little thingies. And then I have, well, not this one, but it's like a different water bottle. I'm gonna bring extra water plus my like hydro flask of water. And that should be it for food, I think. I have to check my checklist first. Currently filling up the water bottle. Currently attempting to clean out my old ballet bag and put my ballet stuff in here. Yay. Okay, so I have these like leg warmers, and I also have these fuzzy socks because we like to put fuzzy socks over our point shoes. So I'm bringing this because she told us to bring like some sort of like warm-up thingy, and this that has like a zip up, and this is the only thing I have. So guess who's going to be wearing her old Ballet Vive thing, even though I don't go to Ballet Vive anymore. Okay, so in here I have a bunch of bobby pins, and I have a bunch of band-aids and like first aid kit thing and like hairspray. And then on this side I have clothes, like I have my Arabesque t-shirt, I have an extra pair of tights, I have leg warmers, I have my skirt, blah blah blah, I have my point shoes here. And then here I have my bag of like hair stuff, and then this is all the stuff I'm going to be wearing tomorrow, like my nude leotard and my like polo, like cover up thingy, whatever you call it, I don't even know, the warm-ups, you call them warm-ups. Got this, guys. We got this. Because we have to be there tomorrow by 10 a.m. So there's no way that I am going to be doing all of this preparation tomorrow morning. So why not just do it now? Why not be like ahead of the game? This is the temporary, yeah, don't ask. So basically, here's the details. Tomorrow is December 30th, my first ever Nutcracker, which is actually so crazy because as a 15-year-old, a sophomore in high school, at this age, they're like, oh yeah, this is like my 5th Nutcracker. This is my first. And I'm like absolutely so excited because my old studio used to do their Nutcracker, but then they stopped because of time reasons. So I have this little paper, which is just a copy of the email that we got. So this is the schedule. My Nutcracker performance is going to be at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. There's a 4 p.m. show. That is the first show. And there's an 8 p.m. show. That is the second show. It is at the Sanger Theater. If you live near New Orleans, like that is a really cool opportunity to be able to perform at the Sanger Theater. So like, I'm beyond thrilled. We are actually dancing with professional dancers. We have very minor parts. In the first show, I am a sprite, a snow sprite, and I'm in the scene with like a pas de deux of the people with those owl bird wingy things, the white bird wings, and then the snow maidens and the snow sprites come on. It's like this scene, and that is the first scene, I think, in the second act. And then in the second show, I am older Chinese, so there's going to be 2 soloists, I think, in the middle. I'm going to be the audience right, but stage left, in the very like back corner. So those are my roles. Snow Sprite is like, I'm on stage for like a minute or 30 seconds. Like, it's not a long time, but you know, like we are doing active stuff. We're like doing sautés and pas de chats, and then we like go off. And then for Chinese, it's a little more like advanced. We're jumping around. There's a lot of cardio there. We have to pick a pose from our dances, and we get professional pictures taken in our costumes, and then we can buy them later on, which is very exciting because I have the poses ready. I think we get like 1 to 2 photos per costume, so I have 2 costumes. We don't get to keep them. We actually are trying them on and getting them altered if we need to the morning of. Like on my schedule here, costume fittings at 10:30, and then we take the photos at 11. And since it's at the Sanger Theater with a very professional company, it's not like your little studio is putting on a little Nutcracker. It's not where we get the big parts. It is with a professional company. We are just side characters. We are the corps de ballet, if you will. You would not be seeing me that much. I will be so for real. Like, I invited friends that I knew would want to go for the Nutcracker also, not just to see me, because we all know I'm going to be on stage for like a minute and 30 seconds, and then I'm going to run off. It's going through Ticketmaster, so it's about $16 of like service fee. It's like $20 to $30 per ticket. So that's a lot for someone who is just going to see me, because I know some of my friends just wanted to see me. It is the Sanger Theater, and it is a professional company kind of thing. But I love my parts, and I always will love my parts. I'll be like, yeah, my first Nutcracker, I was these 2. I will always cherish the parts, and I'm not saying anything bad about the way that we're doing our Nutcracker. I'm just, you know, reiterating the fact that friends coming, if they want to come for the entire, like, Nutcracker, the production is amazing. Like, from what I've seen on YouTube and stuff of this company, it looks spectacular. Like, I'm so excited. Okay, so the schedule on this little paper says 10 a.m., check-in at theater door. 10:30 a.m., costume fittings. 11 a.m., professional pictures taken in costume. These will be available for purchase from nutcracker.com a few days after the performance. 1 p.m., on-stage rehearsal with the professional dancers. Now, I'm not sure if we get to talk to the professional dancers, like if we get to kind of interview them, if they're going to mentor us. And then 2 p.m., break, snack, rest, etc. 3 p.m., get ready and dress for the 4 p.m. show. 4 p.m., showtime for show 1. And then 6 p.m., it's like a 2-hour show, I think. So then 6 p.m. is a break, snacks, rest, etc. 7 p.m., get dressed and ready for the 8 p.m. show. And 8 p.m., showtime for show 2. Another problem is that if you go to show 1, you can't see any of the dancers after because we all have to stay in the dressing rooms or backstage or whatever. They won't let us out after the first show. So we don't get to see anyone. If they come to our first show, we don't get to say hi. They don't get to, you know, see us, take photos with us. Another thing that I've heard from last year is that there's 2 dressing rooms. There's 1 dressing room for the littles because the youngest there is like, think 6 years old, like the snowflakes and the mice, and then the oldest is, you know, like probably 17, whatever. So it's split up into 2 rooms, the young girls and the older girls. The only concern I have, they said that last year it was like that, and that there was a lot of people like crammed, even just the older girls were all crammed into a room. And not that the dressing room wasn't big, but it's that it was too small for the amount of people they tried to fit in there. One of my friends this year told me last night at rehearsal, she was like, did you hear we're going to be in the same room all together? I was like, are you sure about that? I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Oh, you know what else is great? TMI, by the way, this is probably TMI, but I seem to always get my period during performances. 2023 recital at Ballet Vive, I had my period then. And then me and my friend both did, and we were like synced. We were like, this is great. And then a bunch of us were synced, like 5 of us were synced at one of my other competitions. Probably that one, I think. What am I pointing at? That is definitely not the correct thing. This one, nationals, I think, or regionals. I don't really know. One of the DMI competitions. Also, do you like my wall? I'm not done yet, but anyways, that's not the point. The point is that I got my period like for a bunch of performances, and guess who just got it today? Just in time for Nutcracker. What is with me and performances, bro? Like, what? I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, it's fine, because tomorrow I'm just going to take Advil when I wake up, and then, you know, the adrenaline will do the rest. So, yeah, that's what I think is going to happen tomorrow. Now, whatever's going to happen tomorrow, you will find out in this vlog, because I want to document my experience. I am literally so excited, though, because I think this will just be the funnest experience ever. See you guys tomorrow when the chaos begins. Good morning, people. Today is December 30th. Happy Nutcracker Day. It's time to do my makeup. Okay, so I already did my brows. Something that's kind of funny is that usually for like performances at my old studio, we would always do the full glam makeup. Why can I not get this out? Hello. So first we're gonna do just foundation everywhere, I guess. I don't really know. I don't use foundation a lot, so I don't really know what I'm doing. So after I'm finished with my makeup, then I have to do the rest of, like, I have to get all my stuff together, all my bags together. I have to put all my like extra food, like my extra water and my apples and stuff. I need to get all of that and put it in a bag. Next step is concealer, and this is like such a messy bottle. It's really rare to have like a production say do normal makeup, like don't do a lot of stage makeup, because they said no red lipstick and no falsies, which is like actually really crazy, because that is always like the first rule of like, you know, stage makeup. It's wear falsies and wear red lipstick and a lot of blush, and they said this time like don't do that, which is kind of weird. I'm literally so excited, but I'm gonna be running on like friendship and adrenaline, because usually on days like this I am just like running on the excitement with talking with my friends and like hanging with my friends, and then I'm also just running on adrenaline because this is quite the scary experience. So that's basically what's going to be happening today. I'm sure the Advil that I'm taking is not going to be too helpful, but it doesn't really matter because it wasn't helpful yesterday. But it doesn't truly matter, because as long as I'm like hanging out with my friends, I don't think I'm going to be feeling anything, because I'm going to be stressed. I'm already stressed right now. So, you know, I'm planning to stop by Starbucks on the way, because guess who wants to run on coffee today? I'm going to be running on coffee, adrenaline, and friendship. But coffee, I don't know about y'all, but coffee doesn't work for me. Like, it just doesn't do anything. Like, I don't rise, but I don't crash either, which is good, I guess, that I don't rise or crash, because what if I just want coffee, but I don't want the effects, which is good, but like if I want energy, it's not gonna help me. A little bit of this 𝐍𝐮𝐿 stuff goes like a really long way. So I have my eyeliner, and then I have my eyeshadow, and then am I doing falsies? That'll be a decision for later. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to show up in. First it was show up in your like nude leotard, and then it was show up with your black leotard over it, and then it was show up with your nude leotard on and with like warm-ups over it. But then there was another one that was saying don't bring your warm-up, don't wear your warm-ups there. So like what am I wearing exactly? I don't know. I think this is the final look. I need to see if I'm gonna add eyelashes, and then I also have to add this later on. I feel so professional because like the jacket with the YGP pants and just like the leotard. And I did decide to add falsies, but you know what's like kind of ironic? So I switched studios to Arabesque, but I have my old Ballet Vive monogrammed company suit. Because Miss Lucia was like, I want y'all to wear something that you don't have to put over your head, like one that just zips up like this. And my friends were like, okay, I'll just wear my company suit. So I was like, I have my company suit, so I guess I'm just wearing this. It'll just say Ballet Vive. I'll just be like, oh, this was my old studio, by the way. Because some of my friends were wondering at Arabesque, they were like, so where did you come from? I'm like, here, on the back. All right, so we're here. It's currently like 9 o'clock, so we're like 30 minutes to an hour early, as I always like to be. So, you know, I guess we'll just sit here. We're just like parked. We're at the Roosevelt to take some photos and to go to the bathroom.
Oh my god. And I'm on the group me, so I'm guessing.
We don't know where we're going. We're just kind of...
We're still trying to like work out the and it is horrible.
Editor's note. So basically, let me just explain some context. So basically, there was this giant room. We all went into one room. And at first, it was like the snowflakes on the floor, and then there were a bunch of tables. There was a table for party scene. There was a table for like big variations, which is what they called it, like the older variations. There was a table for like the maidens and sprites and all that stuff. So that's what we walked into. And then at some point, they decided to move people out because they realized that room was way too small. It was only 9:30 by the time the room was already packed, and people weren't supposed to get there until like 10. So that was kind of concerning. So they decided to move the little snowflakes, the 6-year-olds, out into like the hallway. And then they moved the sprites and the maidens into a different, smaller room, but there's only like a group of, I think there's like 15 of us. But since I was in an older variation as well, they said, because I needed to get my costume fitting, so they told me to stay in the room, like with the bigger room, which was kind of sad because my friends from my old studio were in the maiden room, but I stayed in the big room to get costume fitted. And then finally after, I didn't move my stuff because I didn't feel like moving all my stuff, but I just moved myself and like brought some snacks and my phone and stuff into the maiden room, and I just like talked with them because the big room had people, you know, playing card games like Uno and stuff because they're like, you know, teenagers, they're 12, they may be coloring in books or whatever. And then you have the snowflakes outside in the hallway who are playing iPad games and coloring and eating food and just like doing that kind of thing. And then in the maidens room, because it's mostly teenagers in that room, we were all like, you know, gossiping just about like high school and just talking about our studios and, you know, talking about the whole experience and whatever's happening and just laughing, which that's what I like to do. So that's why I stayed. And I also had all my friends in there. So that's why I stayed in the maiden room instead of like staying in the older variations room.
1 hour. Hey guys, I'm real comfy down here.
Yeah.
They're tied. Are you yours? Usually that are on it.
Where's the lid?
Wow.
Hey, I mean grapes, but Isabel thought
So
it was
literally our whole entire
thing of
competition team
gel.
is coming, and my teacher, I just found out she's here.
We're gonna get settled in just a second.
You have to come out here.
Oh, yes! You still got another show.
Calm down. I'm gonna have one more show.
And then I'm
Bending.
Somebody like screenshot that. Keep it going. Time going by.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this all yours? The air score. Okay. Yeah.
We got a whole 3 hours, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, don't fall off. Yeah. Yeah. Next song. Oh, hey! Hey, right on the film. Next song. Right there. Oh. Want me to restart?
Yes, you have to.
Alright. No, wait, okay.
Yes!
Did you
Maybe.
hear that? I didn't get to like really see it. Oh, I love this one.
Oh! Did you? Oh my god. Yeah. I didn't get to like really see it though.
Oh, I missed you. I'm done. I can't believe it.
I know.
And it's just like no story. You're gonna mess up your hair. Did anyone spend the night last night here? No, I think about to go.
post-show. It's currently like 11:30, I think. I don't know. The time is going to be somewhere in the corner somewhere. The hair is looking rough. The makeup's looking rough. My energy's looking rough. But look at this really cute shirt. So they had this shirt. It says Nutcracker. I don't know if it's reversed or not, because this is a mirror. Nutcracker Magical Christmas Ballet. And it has a little thingy, because that's the production, that's the company that we did it with. And this is, I don't know what dance this is. What is this dance with the leaves? I don't know what this dance is. But this is one of the shirts that they had out like in the kiosk. I don't really know what you call it, but it was like out in the lobbies. I didn't get to see the lobbies, but my parents sent a photo and they were like, what do you want one? And I was like, yes, I like the blue one. So thank you to them for getting that for me. It was so fun. We mostly, like, if you ask me what did I do backstage, I talked with my friends and we watched the Eras Tour Maeve's version. I also just vlogged, took a lot of photos and videos, talked about old studios, talked about just like dance experiences in general. It was really, really fun. The reality of it is that, like, as older girls, we were all hoping to have more dances on point and to be able to do more, because this no maiden scene is very like basic, the maidens and sprites, because there's a lot of just tendus and arms. There's not a lot of like actual movement in the dances, and that's like the one thing that we were kind of saying. But yeah. Also, I felt pretty good about the performances, except for in the sprite show, there was a professional dancer that I didn't know was going to be on stage. She had like these rainbow sort of ripple wings, and she was there. And the maidens were, I was in the first wing. The maidens were supposed to be here, and I was supposed to run between them, but they didn't get to their spots in time. So I had to kind of run here, back, and then to go through them. But when I was like turning back here, I ran into like the wing. It was just like the wing of the professional, but I like, you know how like if someone like just hits your clothes, you feel the clothes. That's probably what happened. But then Chinese was a little rough because we were a little off the music for this one part where we do jump, jump, up, and like star jump. That part, like, people seem to rush a lot in rehearsals. And since we didn't have the mirror, we didn't get to watch each other. So I tried to stay on the music as much as I could, but every time I would look over in the corner of my eye, I would see that I would be landing and that my partner would be up in the air. And I'm like, there's no way we're together. It must look a little interesting. But it wasn't too bad. But it's sort of noticeable. But like, you know, I felt good about the performances. One of my friends even had like her Achilles tendon was like hurting and stuff. But we were all just hugging backstage and being like, you got this, we're gonna get through it, you know, like one more show, you like that kind of thing. We were saying how we would miss it. Sorry, that was bothering me. It was just like a really, really fun experience. Also, another quick thing is that when we were in the hallway and like the professionals would pass us, like, I'm just giving you the reality. I'm not saying anything bad about any of these people. I'm just saying when we were in the hallway, there was one person that was like, hi maidens. He was I think he was like the one with the hula hoop, who was like dancing with the hula hoop. He was like, hey maidens. Most of them didn't speak our language, so I will admit that is definitely a hard thing. And they seemed really friendly to each other. But most of them were like waving, or they would just like, if you would make eye contact, but then you would smile or whatever. There was just some of them, they were probably just in a rush or whatever. They were walking and they just like side-eyed. I was like, anyways though. But yeah, that was just super, super fun. One more editor's note before I close out the video. Thank you guys so much for watching my first ever Nutcracker vlog. I know it's a little lengthy and I talk in like, you know, 50% of the video, and it's okay if you like fast forward if you just want to see like the Nutcracker and behind the scenes stuff. Like, that's totally fine. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Bye.